Good morning, everyone. This is Sue from Susan Hiles Creates, and today we're going to get moving forward on my December journal or December daily, whichever you would like to call it. I've made these since I think 2012, I think was the first time that I made a December daily. Okay, so let me tell you where I'm at. And we are going to do a little bit of sewing today. I'm going to sew some buttons on, but I kind of want to explain the whole idea to you. It's been quite a while, I'd say over a month, since I last shared really anything with this. Yesterday, I do have a video out there on this. So I do start my December daily with Thanksgiving. And so yesterday's video is about making these panels for the pages of the December daily, and I made 3 of them that are going to be strictly for Thanksgiving, so that's why they look like fall. Okay, so this is my thought. Okay, so this is the cover right here. This is the back. This is the front. That's the spine, so a nice wide spine. And this is the inside. So right now I just have the lace pinned. Everything is pinned. I do have a piece of batting on the inside. So at this point, what I need to do, well, what I'm going to do today with all of you is we're going to sew some buttons onto this front. So I have to get the buttons on there before I sew this shut. Otherwise, when I sew the buttons on, it's going to come through to the back lining, and I don't want to do that. So that's what we're going to do today. The size of this is, this ruler perplexes me every time I use it. It is about 9 inches by about 9.5 inches. So I'm in good shape with this, but like I said, we're going to go ahead and do some sewing on that. So what I also did was, I want the pages to all be this same fabric. And I have more of this fabric to tear 2 more pages, but let me show you. It's actually 4 pages per piece of fabric. So right now I have 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to just go with the 1 here. So what I have so far is this really long piece, right? So it's a really long piece. And I fold it in half, and then I'm going to put some sort of a lining in here, and we're going to discuss that in a minute. But what will happen is once that is inside, then I'm going to sew the edges. And at first I'm like, well, I'm going to sew the edges, so that you can't see the fraying, and we're going to make a really pretty, border, right? And then I'm like, well, no, I don't want that. I want to see the fraying on this fabric. So I've decided that when I do sew the pages, that I am just going to stitch along here, just a straight stitch, because I want to leave that feel to it. Because this is a very homespun kind of feel. So I don't want it to be, neat and clean. So then what will happen is that this actually will be folded again, and this becomes almost like a signature in itself. So there's 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page. So each one of these 5 long strips come out to be 4 pages each. Now, these are, I think, a little bit big. but you know what? I'm going to go with it. Let's kind of look at it. So if I open this, well, I guess no, I guess it's fine. I don't know why I thought they were a little bit big, but I did. But they're going to be fine. They'll be fine. Okay, well, that's good. I thought I had a little bit of an issue to resolve there, but I do not. Okay, so as far as what I'm going to put on the inside, so of course I can put batting, right? I can put batting, which would be fine, or, which is, well, let me show you, which is right here. So my batting that I use is not super thick. I don't like it to be thick. Let me see if I can grab, no, I thought I had the packaging for it over here. Oh, I do. Okay, this is the batting that I use. So it's Quilters Dream Cotton. I think the important thing is to, well, I get the crib size, so there's different sizes. But, yeah, this is the natural color, and it's select. I think that's the important thing, is that there's different options right here where it says select. So if I were to get more batting, which I'm going to have to soon because this is all I have left, I will get the exact same thing. And I got that at my local sewing shop. So, yep. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not fuzzy because I don't know. I've been having issues with recording fuzzy videos. So anyway, so this is the batting, and I could use that. Or I could use this flannel, which I have a good amount of. I don't know if I have enough, but this would also make a really nice, just to make it a little beefier, the pages, because remember, so it's going to be this fabric, something on the inside, then it's going to be folded over, then there will be a panel. So you should watch yesterday's video so you can understand better what I'm talking about. There's going to be a panel sewn onto each page. Most of them will have some sort of a pocket or belly band, that kind of thing. So it's going to beef up just by virtue of, you know, all of this, right? It's going to, they're going to get fairly substantial. I don't know if that's the right word. So, like, in fact, if I put batting in, it might be too thick, too heavy. So, yeah. So I have to really think about that. Then the other option I have to put in the middle is someone in town was getting rid of her mother's, she called it linen, and I guess it really is linen, but it's really for like cross stitch. I mean, I now have many yards of different colors, different weights of this. I'm just going to call it linen. She called it Belfast linen, and so it's stuff like this. So like this actually does say Belfast linen, and I looked it up, and apparently in the late 1800s and early 1900s, Belfast was like the biggest or the second biggest area to manufacture these types of fabric. This is just another type. But yeah, so I have a lot of this now. And it's not soft. It's not soft. It's like it's not soft. So I thought that might make, even if I doubled it, but that might make a nice insert. So if anybody has ever, like if you have experience doing something like this, let me know your thought on using this linen. Which again, to me, I mean, it's for like cross stitching and that kind of stuff. So I guess I'm kind of leaning towards this, using this on the insides. So that's that. Okay. So now what I want to do with all of you, oh, and then as far as how, like, I don't worry too much about keeping my journals together once they're all done, meaning, a way to close them. But I do have this. I don't know. I got it somewhere, probably packaging from something at some point in time. And I just put a little knot so it doesn't get all knotted and everything. And I could just tie this around it to keep it closed. So that's my plan as far as a closure for this. So something easy, something I don't need to worry about now. Okay, so now these are the buttons that I have out. So see the buttons on here? Like, this is kind of like a lot of fun. I don't know, I found all kinds of awesome buttons that kind of matched what was here. And I just thought it would be like fun. They don't have to be the exact size or color or anything like that. I just thought it would be fun to throw some buttons on here. So, I can do kind of what I'm doing right here, just kind of placing some buttons around. Again, it's fine to see the buttons behind it. So I think I'm going to do that. So let's go ahead. There's no rhyme or reason here. I think I'm just gonna sew, and let's get some buttons down. All right, so what color? I think I'll go with, let's see, I think I'll go with this, or what I think I might do is this. So this is the crochet thread that is not cotton, it's an acrylic, but it's the perfect color and the perfect weight. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. All right, so let's find a nice needle and let's go ahead and let's put some buttons down. So let me know if you're making a December journal this year or if you have in the past. Should I double this up? I think maybe I will, because then I feel like I can just go through the buttonholes once. I won't need more than that. Okay, so let me tie this together, because there's no way this is gonna break. No way. Okay, so now what I need to do is, all right, I'm gonna move these buttons over to the side. Let me pull them off of this thing. And so what I need to do, because remember, I have this all pinned together, right? So right now it's all pinned together. So I'm gonna actually take my hand and go under and just kind of sew it like that, because I don't want it to go all the way through, right? So, okay, I'm hoping that I'll be able to do this for all of these buttons. I mean, if I had to, I could take apart the, just take the pins off of this and kind of release it a little bit. I could do that. So I'm not really worried about doing this. I just want to make sure I don't go through to that inner lining. Okay. All right, so we're gonna, I don't even know. Okay, so now I'm like, my head is like every which way here. So I did knot it, but I don't think I'm going to cut it. So each button I will knot, and I love the look of it. And yes, it's facing that direction, but I have to do that so I can get up into here. So then the next one, I think I'll put like some bigger buttons first and then fill it in with some smaller buttons. And I do have to be careful. Maybe I should have cut it. Well, I'll see after doing this, because I feel like I'm pulling. Yeah, I should have. I'm going to cut it after each button. That's going to be the best way to do this. And if anybody has like a phenomenal way of finding the hole in the button from the bottom, please tell me, because I like struggle with that. It's so hard. Okay, so now I'm gonna knot this and cut it because, yeah. Okay, all right. So I think those two will be fine, but I don't want to do this for all of the buttons. That would be not good. You know, and that's part of stitching. You start, you have an idea, and if it doesn't work, you pivot and you do something else. Okay, so this is already coming off, this right here, and that's fine. I think I'm just going to take this and just pin it back this way. That's fine. Okay. All right. So now the next button, I think I'll focus like on this side first. So here's like a little red one, and I don't want them even. I want them, you know, up and down. And again, I'm not trying to get them on the button on the fabric, because I think it actually looks kind of nice to have other buttons in the background, right? I like that. Okay, so let me knot this off. Yep, and so once I do this, I can stitch down the whole cover, and then the cover will be ready to rock and roll. Okay, yeah, see this button? Okay, well, I learned. Okay, I like this. Gotta get this off of here. So these buttons are from various places. Some are from my mother. Some are from, I think I like that. Some are from my grandmother. Some are from my aunt. Some I have bought over the years. So, yep. So it's an assortment. I'm going to say probably all of them are, you know, vintage, I would say. Or the majority definitely are. Actually, I would say probably all of them. Because wait, vintage is when it's over 20 years old or 25 years old. Either way, I'm going to say, yeah, that these are definitely older than that. Okay. And let's go ahead and put, again, I don't want them even. I like that, so we're gonna go with that. So this is like super easy, super fast. So at this point, I have all of my projects done, except for this and my Christmas table runner. I want to put one more because I don't want 4 on this side. What color do I need? So what I think I need, the only other dark red one I have is there. I don't know. I'm looking at this green. I like that green. That's a pretty green. I think there's another one under here. Yeah. Okay, so let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Do I want another green? I really want a red one. Oh, let's put that one there. I'm going to kind of tuck it in there. Like that. All right, I'm going to just go with that. Decisions, decisions. Yeah, so we're going to be working on this for probably more than the next month. Because I'll work on this until the end of December, but I do not work on it every day. I don't. I have no desire to do that. I've been through that. It's stressful, and yep. So I will just do the days that I want to do. So yep. Okay. So I like that. So then let's go to this side. So I'm going to start with the big red one on this side. And okay, this is going to be a little trickier. You know what? I'm going to take out another pin on the side. And let's just kind of move that out of the way. Okay. All right. All right, this isn't the easiest thing in the world. It's not the hardest either, but okay. You know what? I'm undoing this pin. Okay. That's better. Okay. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna work on this together. So if anybody wants to start, whether it's a paper December journal or a fabric one, go through your stash. I mean, this cover is, I would say, rather Christmassy, but the fabrics I'm using on the inside are not Christmassy. I mean, I will have some that are Christmassy, but yeah, don't fret if you don't have like a lot of like really Christmas stash to use. Come on. Just use what you have, and I know you will love it. It's about the process, right? It's about making something that you like, that you enjoy doing, right? That's the way I look at it. I mean, I love looking at my old December dailies. Love it. Love, love, love. Okay, I think we can do one more button before I have to thread this again. Okay. I'm gonna put that, well, let's see. Because I have to get different colors in here. Something like that I like. And then maybe, this is a cool button. It's like a little cup. It's a little cup. I could do something like that. Gosh, it's like so hard to decide. Oh, I have this shiny button. That might look nice up on the top. No, because then it looks like a tree. Oh, maybe I should put it over on top of the tree. See how easily, how quickly things can change? All right, I'm liking that right there. All right, so let's get this little guy on up here. And then I have to get more thread. All right. And we're going to add, you know, laces and all those panels to each page. So it's going to be, I think it'll turn out really well. I have not done one exactly like this before, so, but that's what I like. I like trying new things and, you know, doing things new ways. It's like whatever works for you, just do it. Just do it. Okay. And, whoops. All right, I think 3 more buttons or 4, and we are done with the cover as far as putting buttons on. And then I'll be back with more videos on this. So I don't know my not my new schedule, because Mondays will always be my Crafty Chit Chat and Slow Stitching, which you will see videos of me working on this on my Monday Crafty Chit Chat and Slow Stitching. And like working on the panels and stuff like that is definitely part of my Slow Stitch mini project, and those come out on Fridays. But I think I only have 3 more Thursdays for Roxy, and then there's like a little break of, I don't know, I'm gonna say a couple weeks. Let's see, where do I want this? If I put that there, I can put that there. Okay. Because, you know, they will announce the new project for next year. I'm assuming like the third week in December. I can't find the haul. Come on. Oh my gosh. For someone that doesn't have any patience, this is a definite challenge for me when I can't find the buttonhole. Oh man. Funny? It's like, what? It's like, if this is my biggest worry in the world, I'm in good shape, right? Okay, so there's that. And one more, and maybe something on top of the tree. Maybe. Because I think that this button right here might be too big, but I do kind of like it. Okay, let's see if I can still find a spot for this little one. I don't know where it should go. Oh my goodness, decisions. I'm gonna put it there. Okay. Ow. Oh! Which is the top? Alrighty. So when this video comes out, which will be this Saturday, so it will be, what is Saturday's date? I don't know what Saturday's date is. But anyway, make sure you check out yesterday's video where we worked on those panels, those first 3 panels for this journal. And on my video from Thursday, from a couple days ago, I did share on that video where I am hanging my Roxy Journal of Stitchery. So yeah, I show it on my wall because it's all like the whole top of that sewn, and yeah, it is. Oh, I think that's cute. I could put more down here, actually. So let's see what I have. Let's put I don't know. Let me see how far I am into the video, and maybe I will call it done. Yeah, a half an hour is enough. So you can see now the buttons. I am going to put some buttons here as well, and maybe find a smaller shiny button for the tree, although I do like that, but I don't know. So, and then that will be it for the cover. I'm not doing anything else. I'm trying to keep this simple. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on Monday. Okay, God bless everybody. Bye-bye.